Welcome to the 7th Hands-on Agile webinar. I'm your host, Stefan Wolpers, and today we will be talking about sprint anti-patterns. So, sprint anti-patterns, we're moving forward. We already covered the sprint planning in webinar 5, which is available on the YouTube channel. And we will talk about the sprint itself. What could possibly go wrong, right? So let's start with a short refresher from the Scrum guide. The purpose of the sprint is to deliver a potentially releasable product increment at the end. It doesn't have to be released, but it should be in a state, meaning definition of done. But the product owner could decide to ship it actually to a productive system and get it out into the wild to the customers. So it's a time box of less than a month, but it shouldn't be shorter than a week. So we have 1 week to approximately 4 weeks. If it's longer, complexity may grow and the risk is getting higher and probably the purpose of the product might change. If it's shorter than a week, you really have a nasty overhead with all the ceremonies. Very often you will find that teams decide to have some sort of a 2-week sprint, which typically works out nicely. You are not to make any changes to the sprint backlog that would endanger the sprint goal. If the sprint goal would be endangered by whatever circumstance, it might be the calling of the product owner to cancel the sprint, which actually is something very rare. But don't make any changes to the sprint log that might endanger the sprint goal, which does not mean that there is no room for negotiating the scope of the sprint goal and clarifying it as soon as the development team has learned more. The idea is that you do not prepare everything 100% upfront. That would be a micro waterfall planning. You're good to go for the maybe 2, 3, 4 days. And then while you do this, you continue learning about what you actually want to build. And under no circumstance, the quality goals are supposed to decrease. So no cutting corner whatsoever to meet the sprint goal by the end of the sprint. It's very common that people say, yeah, it's working on my machine. Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't integrate it to the rest. I couldn't merge the code back. I don't know whether it's working with the rest of the other changes to the code base. It's a demo version. No, it's not supposed to be shipped. What we want to have is a done product increment at the end of the sprint. Done in the sense it is shippable to the customers.